So I wanted to get on here and show my Inktober stuff, like my supplies and things I've done to prep for this. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping to get it done this year. I've done a challenge like last year where it was 14 days in a row, and it was a full portrait painting from memory. So I'm thinking I can handle Inktober. We'll see. I'm really excited because it's with a lot of people. So people I'm following, and I've just followed like a couple of people yesterday, more than a couple, just for Inktober, just to see what they come up with. My theme is going to be witches. I know, like there's an official Inktober thing, but I wanted to do witches and ink, so I made my own list, as you can see here. Kinda, you can see here. Yeah, okay. You can go on my Instagram if you want a better look. I just came up with this list. This is, let me see. This is the the original list. This is the Instagram list anyway. So, yeah. I think I'll start with the supplies and see where I go from there. So this is like my concept sketchbook. It's from Pokemon Center because I like Pokemon and it's super cute. I like to buy sketchbooks, but I want to make sure that I use them. So even though this one is like really cute and it's like a hardbound and everything, I was like, okay, let me put it to use. So I did my concept sketches for Inktober. So yeah, there's the list. This is one I came up with, so yeah, this is like the very first Inktober concept. It looks really dumb because there's hardly anything on there. Yeah, and then just flipping through, like, all the ones they're all numbered. So yeah. Yeah, here are a couple more. You can go on Instagram and see the ones that I really like, because some of them are like really trashy. Like what is this? I don't know what that is. So I also did like these are some of the ink practices that I did just to prep, but it's not enough. And also one funny thing is I decided to do like half boys and half girls, but during this time where I was like practicing with ink, I only drew girls. So yeah, let's can't wait to see how the men turn out when I do this challenge. I failed cupcake again. My favorites are on Instagram. Okay, so that's like the sketches and concepts and everything. Next, I want to go over my arsenal. There's one black pen that I got, but I left it at my job, so I'm not going to show that. But I will start with this pencil, this lead pencil. I like to do my drawings with pencil first, just to map out everything, because you can't really like think in ink at the same time, so pencils are good. And then this eraser. Also this this pen, it's like a non-bleed pen. I don't know, yeah. One thing I like about this one is it doesn't bleed, so I can put it what is it? Like, I can use it a lot, but it doesn't look as good as, like, the permanent marker that I have for this, so I don't know. But this come in handy. It's just, it's, like, really small. Like, the tip is small, so, yeah, it's hard to fill in. Anyway, next, I got this Copic liner and 0.3. Next is this red pen. I don't even know if I'll be doing color. So I have like this red pen, this like gel pen, this red brush tip marker. I have a green brush tip marker and then a blue brush tip marker, but I don't think I'll really be using color. I just got it just in case, because you never know. Like whenever you're into a drawing, sometimes you just like want to just grab random stuff and experiment. So I thought I'd have these handy just in case. Okay, next are these metallic markers. I really love black with gold, and this silver marker just came with the pack, so I don't really care. But so I have these two markers. Um, yeah, I really like I said, I like black with gold, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll be using the gold. The same with like the color markers, we'll see. And then I got these like these Copic knockoffs fluently. I just thought I'd pick them up because I wanted to add like skin tone to a couple of my concepts, but these are so dark. Like I did a test and it came out really dark, so it's kind of useless because you can't even see like the black pin over it. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back and see if they have a lighter color, but if not, then I don't know. But these are like kind of useless. But I got them anyway. Again, they'll be handy. So yeah. Next is the Big Bad Sketchbook, which isn't really all that. It's like this thing. Yeah, it's like really popular where I'm at. Like they had a what is it, a 60th year anniversary, but this isn't. They had special edition sketchbooks of this. I didn't get it though. I thought about it because it came with like more sheets than usual, but I decided to go with like this size. It's B5 and it costs like $6. But I like it because it's I plan on doing my drawings this way. You probably can't even see because the camera's like really small. But yeah, I thought this size, it's tall enough. You can't see, but it's tall enough. Trust me, it's tall enough. And it's wide enough. So I didn't want to like be drawing and then feel like the drawings have to be like really narrow because the sketchbook is narrow. Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. So I wanted to make sure, because you know, like the size of your canvas or your paper kind of dictates the orientation of your drawing. So I wanted to make sure I had enough room vertically and horizontally to draw without feeling like I have to move the image over just to fit into the paper. So I think this sketchbook will do. Okay, next. What is next? Oh, okay. So I think that's it for like my physical media. It was basically like pencil, ink, sketchbook. I also decided to do some prep as far as the concepts go, aside from the concept sketches. So I like the idea of finding images and like grabbing inspiration because it helps with the creativity part, I think. So I got like a bunch of references from Pinterest and Tumblr just to set the mood. So yeah, basically I made mood boards for each character. I'm not gonna go through the boards themselves because I don't want to open every file, but I'll just show like a couple of the folders and kind of go through some of the images that I chose. So yeah. And then I have everything numbered from 1 to 31. And these are like a couple of pictures that I thought were cool for like the witch vibe that I'm kind of going for. And then I also have poses. So yeah, I also have these numbered. These are poses that I'm thinking about doing. So I decided to do some gesture drawings in this beautiful sketchbook. Very colorful. So here, these are some of the poses that I did. Or for the few days. Just getting like the gesture and the different shapes, getting familiar with the poses so it's a little easier to draw. I think with Inktober, like I said, I've never done it before. But I think it's important to do it every day and do a drawing every day instead of like having 2 or 3 done before the event, because I think it's kind of defeats the purpose. I think there's some people who are out there just to post for the days, and like that's the thing, but I'm actually doing it to try to make sure I learn how to find time in my day to draw, because right now I have a full-time job that doesn't involve art. Eventually I want to lead up to it, but I'm using this to prove to myself that I can do a drawing every day and just draw every day and like continue it past October so I can eventually go full-time illustrator. But yeah. Okay, so let's choose a random, like, okay, so sea witch. So for this one, I'm kind of going for kind of like not a sea monster, but a witch that's like really powerful. Like the backstory is she was on a ship and the people on the ship didn't really like her, so they planned to like overthrow her. And so like one day like they're on the ship and then they throw her overboard, but somehow she survives and she becomes like this jaded witch of the sea, like super powerful. So that's like my concept for the sea witch. So here there's like fish bones, kind of like Victorian era. So I found like a dress over here, and just like different sea storms, sea cyclones, just stuff like that. So let's see, let's go to another one. Candy. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing her hair kind of like cotton candy. It's kind of heartbreaking because I found like all these images, like these pink aesthetic images, but it's gonna be in black and white, so yeah. But yeah, whatever. I mean, the point is just to get inspiration, so maybe you'll feel the pink in the drawing when I draw it. So yeah, cotton candy, it's a big inspiration. And then also kind of like this pink makeup, and let's see. Yeah, like the cloud, kind of really, really magic candy thing I was going for this one. Okay, one more. Let me show one of the, so this one, this one was funny because I eventually found some decent tattoo references on Pinterest, but the first thing that I typed in for it, let me show you. So I'm thinking, you know, like this hard rock image. I go on to Pinterest. No, just open. Okay, so I go on to Pinterest and then I type in tattoo. And this shows up. Like, what am I supposed to do with these? I was like, oh no. No, this isn't what I wanted. So I had to type in like punk rock tattoos or something like that. Let me see. Or like tattoos for men or something like that. Oh, not even, no, yeah. Some of them. And then, you know, like when you click on one, then you get like more of what you're looking for. So yeah, Pinterest I found was really interesting. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's a part of the prep that I did. And yeah, I'm really excited for this Inktober and just to get everything together. Yeah, if you're also doing a witch theme, let me know. I'm following people who are also doing witch themes, and kind of seeing what they come up with and the different concepts that they come up with. Also, there's one person I found, we're doing like a couple of the same themes, so if we're doing the same thing, like, it'd be cool to see your interpretation. But yeah, I will leave it at that.